Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will basically build a video and audio recorder WebRTC inside vanilla JavaScript. So this is your application guys, video and audio recorder. There is two buttons out there, play and stop. If I click on this button, my video will be recorded. So first of all you need to grant the permission to basically allow your camera permission, and then your camera will be activated. Now you can all your video is being recorded right here guys, so whatever I am speaking right here alongside my audio, the video is also being recorded. So now if you want to basically stop the recording, you can click this button, second button, and now your video has been successfully saved guys. If I show you video here, if I play the video file, and now let me also turn on the volume as well. Can all your video is being recorded right here, guys. So whatever I'm speaking right you can alongside my if I play the video file to grant permission to basically allow your camera permission, and then your camera will be activated. Now you can all your video is being recorded right here, guys. Whatever I'm speaking right here. So you can see that guys, all the things that you spoken has been successfully recorded, and now you can simply download the video file alongside the video. Second, you can have a download option, and your file will be downloaded as an MP4 file. You can see that guys, the video has been successfully saved here. The quality of the video looks great here. This is the video recording, and now comes the audio recording guys. So when I click the record button, my microphone will be activated right here. You can see this tab is using your microphone, and when I click the stop button, it will basically stop the recording. Now this has recorded my thing here. If I play it, let me activate my audio. If I play this, my microphone will be activated right here. You can see this tab is using your microphone, and when I click the stop button, it will basically stop the recording. You can see 11 seconds it has been recorded guys. Now you can simply download it as a mp3 file. You can see that. So my microphone will be activated right here. You can see this tab is using your so you can see that guys, we will basically build this WebRTC video and audio recorder in JavaScript, and we are using MediaRecorder API guys. MediaRecorder, if you don't know, it is a built-in API which is available to all the browsers. So it's a web API which is available. So we are using this inside of a browser to basically do the processing of recording video and audio. So let's start the video, and all the source code guys for this application is given in the description of the video. So I will now start from scratch. I will delete all the source code, and you just need to include the font awesome icons guys. So font awesome is a CDN. Basically it is a bunch of icons you can use for your development. You can include the CDN which is there. I have already included the CDN. I write here at the top. You can do it, and then inside the body guys, we will actually write our application. So inside the body, we will basically first of all have a heading here which will say that video and audio recorder, and we will basically change the color of the heading to blue color like this. So after this guys, we will basically have a div section of video recorder. So here we will basically say record video, and then we will basically have a video element which will automatically play. So we will initialize the autoplay attribute to it. We will give it an ID so that we can target in CSS. So after this, we will basically have a button which will actually say start recording, and this button will be of type button, and we will give it a ID to it of video start, and inside this we will basically embed a font awesome icon. We will give it a class FAFA play. So if you just see this in the browser, guys, you will basically see this icon which is coming from Font Awesome. This is a play icon, and this much of functionality we have make. We can even style this in the CSS as well, so just wait. After this, we will also be having a second button which will be responsible for stopping the recording. So for that, we will have a stop font awesome icon. If you see, we have the second one, which is the stop one. So this will also be of type button, and we will have an ID of video end en. So this is the first section, guys. So this div section that you see right here, we just need to surround this div section, just close it, and then we will basically give two break tags, this break tag and horizontal tag as well, a horizontal line. And after that, we will have similarly we will have the section for audio recorder, and inside this we will say record audio. And then again we will have two buttons. First one, here we will giving a class FA start button type button, and this time this will be audio start. And then we will have another button for stopping the recording. ID will be audio end. So you will see we have the second one. For this one will be FA start. Sorry, FA play, sorry, not start. Yeah. So if you see, guys, we have the second section here, which is for record audio. This is a second section, and now in this section, guys, we can basically actually write our CSS right here at the top. Just give it a style tag, and here we will basically just style it, the body here, body element. We will basically align everything in the center position. So what it will do, guys, basically it will make the things in the center here. You will see that it shifted in the center. We will change the color to red, and we will increase the font size to 1.2 em. So it will basically change the text to, you can see, red color. And now we will basically style all these sections that we have given: the ID, video start, video end, audio start, and audio end. All four sections must have a margin from the top position of 10 pixel, padding of 10 pixel, and border radius will be 4 pixel, and the cursor pointer. So you can now see, so whenever we basically hover onto this, our cursor changes to pointer position. So that is meant by that. And then, guys, we just need to give we have given the video an ID here. If you see, we have given the video element an ID here. So we just need to style this. We need to give it a background color of gray. So just it will basically have this background color, which will just style this video recorder little bit. And now we will target the video element. Again, we will change the background color to gray. Display will be equal to block, and margin will be 6 pixel auto. Just make it in the center. Width of the video will be 420 pixel, and height will be 240, just to make the video little bit smaller. And then similarly for the audio player as well, display will be block and the margin will be 6 pixel auto. And anchor element, the color of the anchor element, we will change it to green. That's all. So this is your thing. You can see guys, now it is successfully styled here, all the buttons, the video elements and all the things. Now we are in a position to write our JavaScript code. So we can basically write this in a separate file as well. So we can basically write it in a separate file, script.js. So I will just make a new file, script.js. So inside this guys, first of all, we will get references of all the elements. And one thing I forgot guys, basically we need to give on-click listeners to the buttons that we declared here. The first button is the video start. This is a button here. We need to give it a on-click listener to it. So whenever we click this button guys, we just need to start the video recording. So start video recording. So this is a function we will execute whenever we hit this button. So now we need to basically write this function start video recording. So we will basically start video recording. This is a function we will write here. So inside this function guys, we will basically create just declare a variable which will be empty chunks. So we will get the references of all the buttons, start button by document.getElement by id, video start, the end button which will be, again we have given the id here. We just don't need to put here hash symbol because we are using video, get element by id. So after you get the references of these two buttons here, we now need to basically grant access to the camera. For granting access guys, we will use the navigator API which are available in all the browsers, which is MediaDevices.getUserMedia. So here it will get access to your it basically have two options, audio and video. In both the cases we want the audio and video of the user. So here we are passing the boolean parameter to audio to true and video to true, and this returns a promise guys. So dot then, so here we will have a media stream object which will be returning to us. And if you just do like this, your if you click this button here, your camera will be started right here. So nothing will happen here. We now need to basically stream this camera in our video element. So how we can do that? It's very easy. We just need to declare an variable MediaRecorder, and here we will initialize our MediaRecorder class, which is available to all the browsers. It's the MediaRecorder API. We will pass this object right here, and then we will say window.mediaStream window.mediaStream is equal to MediaStream object window.mediaRecorder is equal to MediaRecorder. And lastly, we just need to say MediaRecorder.start. So if you do like this guys, click on that. In the console here, nothing happens. If I click that button, just wait guys, let me see. Whenever it starts guys, basically this variable it has its own various events out there. So one such event is on data available. So inside this event we will basically say chunks.push e.data. So whenever is some data is available, this event will trigger, and we will basically push the data which is coming in the empty array that we declared, which is this array. Where is this chunks? You will see that we have declared this. We will push it right here. So you can see that, guys, basically now it is successfully saying that it is using your camera. But here we do need to show it in our video element. For that, it's very easy. What we need to do is that right here at the bottom here, if you see in the code here, yeah, I missed these lines here, guys. This is very just after this we just need to write these 2 lines of code here, which will actually yeah, document dot get element by id video widbox dot source object is equal to, this line is very much important, source object is equal to media stream object. So this line, what it is doing, guys, basically it is targeting the video element and it is manipulating the source object property, and it is equaling it to media stream object, whatever media stream object that we are getting in the right here. So if you just write this line, click on that, now your camera will be there. You will see that our camera is there. So this line is very much important. If I delete all these lines here, if I delete this, now once again click this button, so you will see that, guys, still this works. So this line is very much important that we written right here in order to show your camera, stream your camera in the video element. Let me click false here. So if you now put false here, only your video will be showing right here. Your audio will not be shown in the video. So you can customize this, control this if you want your audio or not. If I say audio to true, video to false, now only your audio will be recorded, not your video. You can see that. So this line I just need to write it at the top. And rest of the code will remain constant, guys. And we also need to disable our start button, which we got the reference start button. We need to disable it once we start the recording, and also we need to undisable the stop buttons. So we just need to put the disable to false. So what it will do, guys, whenever you click this button will be disabled, the start button, and now this end button will be activated. So this is the thing that we are doing right here. That's exactly what we want. So now when we click this stop recording button, guys, what will happen? There is another event which is available, guys, which is MediaRecorder dot. All these events are there, guys, on data available, on error, on pause, on resume, on start. So all these events are there. One such event is on stop. So when the recording is stopped, guys, so what to do? So we need to convert the recording to a blob by using the blob constructor in the browser. We will pass the chunks, and here we need to pass the mem type. In this case, we need to save it as an MP4 file. So here we will provide video/MP4, and then we will again say chunks will be equal to empty array. We will reset the chunks value, and then we will create the file to be downloaded. So we will create a video element. So we will say that the controls of the video will be true, and then we will create a URL. You can create the URL using this method, url.createObject URL. Here we will pass the blob file. That's all. This is the blob file that we created, guys. We are passing it right here. After that, we simply need to say that recorder and dot source is equal to this URL that is constructed, and then we just need to say document.getElement by ID with recorder dot append. We will append this video player, which will actually contain the actual recording. And lastly, we just need to say that's all. This is all the code which is required, guys. So yeah, that's all. And one more thing available, guys, if you now look at here, click on that, nothing will happen here because we now need to basically first of all stop the recording. We haven't done that. So just inside your HTML right here, whenever there is a stop button out there, we again need to put the on click here. We need to give a on click event handler to the stop button as well to actually stop the recording. So here we will pass a function here, stop recording. We will pass two arguments to this function. First is the reference of this button, this, and the second one will be the start button reference. So here we will say document.getElement by ID video start. So we are passing the reference to this function. First is the actual button which is referenced by this, and the second one is the reference of the start button to this function, stop recording. So now we need to create this function which will be stop recording. So this function will be common, guys, to all the audio and video recording, and inside this function we just need to stop the recording. So it will accept two arguments, the end and the start button. So these two things we are passing it in the function argument, and we will say that video.MediaRecorder.stop. We will stop the recording, and then window.mediaStream.getTracks, and for each track we will stop all the tracks. We will use a for each loop here, and track.stop. So in this way, guys, you can actually stop the recording. Whenever you click the stop button, we are actually calling the stop method here, and then we are calling the get tracks method to actually get all the tracks and stop the track here. After that, we just need to disable that end button, end.disable property, we will make it to true, and start.disable property, we will make it to false. That's all. So this function will trigger, guys, whenever you click the stop recording button, and once the recording is stopped, this event will fire, which is MediaRecorder.onStop. So once this event is fired, our file will be created, MP4 file will be created. It will be first of all converted to blob, and then from the blob this will be generated. So now if I click the start recording button, guys, you will see that now your recording has been recording. If I click the stop button, now your video file will be generated, guys. If you see, if I play the video file, this is your video file which is generated of 5 seconds. I can now download this file here as the MP4 file. You will see that. So now the video recording is perfectly taking place, guys. Now I can also turn on the volume as well. What I can do, here you can also make the audio to true as well if you also want to record the audio as well. So it's very easy, guys. So you can see that, you can see we are recording the audio as well. So So now we will tackle the audio recording part, guys. So audio recording will perfectly be the same, guys. You just need to first of all give inside our HTML in the audio recording. Just in the same manner, you just need to give it an on-click listener to the audio recording as well. So here we will simply say a on-click listener, on-click start audio recording. And also to the stop button, we will basically give it a stop recording function, and here we will pass this, and again document.get element by id audio start. That's all. So we are calling this function multiple times, guys, this stop recording function. So this function will be common to actually stop the recording. So here we now need to write the function to actually start the audio recording. For the audio, guys, it will be pretty much the same thing that we did in the video recording. All the code will be the same code. Just let me paste the code here. This code will be the pretty much the same, guys, for the audio as well. Just one or two things will be changed here. Paste it. Here we don't need to record. I can simply say here this will be audio start, this will be audio end, and here we will simply make video to false because we are only recording the audio. So just make it audio to true, and after that rest of the things will remain constant, guys. And here the mem type will change to, guys, audio slash mpeg, audio.mpeg. That's all. And after that, this will be video recorder. Yeah, so this will be audio recorder append. We will create an audio element, not a video element, so just make it audio. So these are the things that, guys, we just need to modify. That's all that you need to do. And if I refresh here, click on the start button, now your audio is recording, guys. So if I click the stop button, now we can play the audio file, guys, which is recorded. That's all. This is your player. We can download the mp3 file that is recorded. So this is the audio recorder, guys. Very much simple. So this is a complete application that I built, guys, using WebRTC video MediaRecorder API in JavaScript, audio and video recorder. And all the source code is given in the description of the video, guys. So please hit that like button, subscribe the channel, and also share this video with your friends. And I will be seeing you in the next video.